everyone, this is Whitney Green from the Favorite Glider Toy Shop, and today we are going to build a Beauty and the Beast treehouse, and it's sick because we have amazing figures to go with it. So I have taken the liberty, and I'm sorry, of taking apart the tree, getting all the metal out, but I haven't put it back together. Oh yeah, peeling the stickers. I missed that metal because there was a sticker over it, so I'll get that real quick. Hey, you'll get to watch me do that. But anyway, so this is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to show you all the figures. Give me a second to upload the video so I can see your comments, because I really want to hang out with y'all. I am very talkative, so we all enjoy each other. Okie dokes. Perfect. And then let me enable comments. Okay, I'm all good to go. So I see no one's watching yet, which is totally fine. This was like a random live that I did not plan, but we are going to go ahead and start the toy in a couple of minutes. Hey, who just arrived? Can't wait to find out. So glad you guys could join me. I'm Whitney Green from the Favorite Glider, and today we're making a Beauty and the Beast tree house. So it's nice of you to join. I guess if I have one person, I'll go ahead and start. I'm totally fine with that. Do you want to let me know who you are? Comment below your name. Hey, Lisa, it's so nice to see you. Okay, so we've got 2 people now. You want to wait till 5, or do y'all want me to start right now? Hey, Kimberly, thanks so much for joining. You do? Oh my gosh, you're so lucky today. I just randomly wanted to do it because I was feeling bored. My husband's at work, and hey, Taryn, and I really just wanted to sit back and just communicate with y'all, and haven't done it live in a while. So, you know, I picked a toy, which I needed to do, which is this amazing tree, which all the parts are already off and stuff. But it's going to be a really kick, build. So I still have to zip tie all of the pieces together and reattach a lot of stuff. So we are in for it today. And then I have to decorate it. So we have the best figures in the world for this toy. And okay, so this is my favorite one. It's like the little, it's like the little Beauty and the Beast. But she's so pretty. Look at how pretty she is. Like, usually you get a misprinted face or like extra blush that makes it look super creepy. I've got to go get that. Where did it land? I don't even know. I'll figure that out. Oh, there it is. Yay. Okay, back. So all of these figures are painted so well, and they're so beautiful. Look at Gaston. Woo! He wasn't such a jerk, right? Okay, check this one out. I forget their names. Don't have children, so haven't watched Beauty and the Beast in like 20-something years. So, you know, I forgot. I just made a toy for that. Hogsworth? And what's the other one's name? What's this guy's name? Hogsworth. Cogsworth. There we go. What's this guy's name? Does anyone know? Has anyone seen that movie like somewhat recently? Hey, we've got 5 people now. Y'all say hi. Okay, but anyway, so we have a beautiful beautiful beast. So he's very well maintained and just like a very new figure. Lumiere, yes. Thank you so much. I'm glad someone knew or Googled it. I appreciate it. And then you guys are gonna die over this one. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so precious. Oh, I'm so happy to give this to someone. They so deserve it. This order is from a repeat customer, and I love her to death. And I don't want y'all to think that I deck out other people's toys more than yours, because I deck out every single toy, like almost to my detriment. Like I will spend 6, 8 hours, 4 days on a toy, just get the right decoration on it. So this toy is going to be awesome, y'all. Really awesome. So, okay. 3 daughters. I'm confused. Hey, Arlene. Hi, Sarah. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start building it. And I'll sort of figure out the camera as we go along. I'm now in Colorado, so I don't have my big old supply room anymore, so I'm just like confined to a space. Do I recommend any? Yes, Alicia, I actually have my own YouTube channel, and I have videos from, it says 7 months, but they're over a year old. I've been doing this for a while, girl. So, you know, check it out. I give all the safety tips you need. We've gone over cork. We've gone over pulley toys. We've gone over some really, really difficult, and you guys who have stuck with me, some really, really difficult floor toys. So, yeah, I've felt like I've done it all. And I have shared my personal designs with y'all, not to sell, but to definitely make yourself. Make as many as you want. It takes a little bit of a load off my plate, honestly. So I'm very happy that you guys join these lives and learn how to make, you know, some pretty cool designs. And then, you know what? You guys make it your own and blow me away. You guys send me, you know, videos and pictures of your gliders playing with them or what you recently made. And it just, oh, it blesses my heart to see how amazing you guys are. Like, just amazing toy builders. And I'm so glad that I could be a part of that for y'all. So no one taught me, okay? I just went off the AVL, you know, requirements, but there's so much I didn't know about drilling, about putting a toy together. Yes, there is a link on my Facebook page. Yes, ma'am. And, oh, Three Daughters. I need to watch that. Okay. I like movie recommendations a lot, if you guys know. So anyway, my husband's always trying to watch movies like 24/7. So yeah, it'd be nice to have some cool ones. Okay, I answered all the questions. Okay, anyway, so it's just been an honor being a part of this journey, and you know, we've gone over so many different types of toys and safety techniques. We've done burning holes, kitchens, all that good stuff. So you can definitely find what you need. And I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna do it as much as I can, as much as I feel like it. I do have a lot of social anxiety, believe it or not. You know, so it's hard for me to just think about having like a 4 to 6 hour build. Like, okay. So, but today I'm ready. Let's see. I don't think there's any more Beauty and the Beast figures, but I have all of these decorations and other items to put back on the toy. Like, goodness, this toy is going to be amazing. Look, check this out, check this out. I know this is a Cinderella slipper, but I can put a yellow butterfly on the front and back. Look at that! I got these from Amazon, and I just love them to death. I put them on all my princess toys. Sorry, I burped. I've been drinking Coke. Okay, anyway, and I just have a ton of wood because, yeah, they're in the woods. You know, why would you not want to just layer everything with wood? And gliders love wood, y'all. And you always want to use safe wood. There's a whole list of safe woods online, and that's what I follow. So I just type in Google Sugar Glider Safe Wood List, and it shows right up. And so as long as you stay within those parameters, have fun with it. You know, just be careful that it's not thin, it's not double printed on both sides, and that it's not super breakable. So yeah, I'm not going to show y'all what's breakable because I don't want to embarrass myself. But anyway, so I've got all these pretty flowers to put on. And I'm just pulling out all the supplies that I have to put back on the toy so that I know the difference between the two. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos. I think you'll really enjoy them. And the stuff you'll be able to make is just astronomical amazing. Like, and I know people do their own versions and it blows me away. But it's so beautiful to see my designs done. So please send me a message of what you built. I would absolutely love that. So, or leave a review. Hey. So, anyway, okay, so I've separated everything. It is time to zip tie the base back together. But first, I left in 2 screws because they were under a sticker I took off this morning. And I wanted to show y'all, just the easy part, taking out a screw. But like when you take out a screw of a toy, it falls apart, and you gotta zip tie that back together best you can. Well, best you can, you gotta do it safe. I'll teach you how. Thank you so much, Arlene. Yeah, Alicia, I can definitely help you out. My my list isn't too long right now, although I take that back. It's a little longer now. So it should be like 3 to 4 weeks before I can get your stuff out. But that's really not a super long wait. It really isn't, you know, compared to how much I get. So it's, you know, I think that's pretty fast from what I've done in the past, like close to Christmas. I'm like 6 weeks, but yeah, I would love to do that for you. Okay, no, I still need to screw it off. I thought it was good enough to pull. And I use a hand screw, so I do not use a drill. And let me tell you why. Because if you use the drill the wrong way, or it's not connected and inside a deep hole, it is likely going to strip the screw if you don't know what you're doing. And like, I promise you, 3/4 of the time, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Every single time I use a drill, I end up ruining the screw, and then it's like a whole big deal to get it back out. So how you get it back out is you use your drill, and this is ridiculous. But you sit there, and I'm sure there's an easier way, and I have the tools for it. So these are like the type of tools that you would use to pull out a strip screw. But honestly, I just do it with my drill. I put it on the drill until the screw is so bad that it literally pops out of there. Like it pulls out with the drill piece. So yeah, it's just really easy to do it that way. Otherwise, get yourself a set of these on Amazon. They're from China. So, and you don't need to get this size. It comes with a whole set of them. So just letting you know, if you strip screws, then, sorry, I'm laughing because it's just so funny how it's worded. But anyway, so if you strip screws, I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. If you want to strip screws, then, you know, get the whole set. Yeah, there you go. Don't worry about sizes. Okay, done with that topic. I just laugh at everything. It's just who I am. So I don't want to like hysterically laugh about something ridiculous. So anyway, okay. So this is really cool because the bottom, I took all the metal out. Yeah, I did take all the metal out. There we go. That is holes, not metal. And I took all the electric out of the inside of the tree because it was very interactive. So that's what the inside looks like. I really could, if I wanted to, pull this out and, you know, strip it better. But I have small hands, so I can just fit in there and pull this apart and screw it all I want. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, sorry. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start putting it back together. Yay! Sorry, I'm awful today. I've watched so much comedy over the past week, and I just laugh at everything now. It's great. So, might need that in my life, you know. Okay, so we're going to start. We're just going to do zip ties around the holes already there. And you can sort of guess where they are and then mark it with an eyeliner pen. And so you know where to drill. And where's my eyeliner? I swear, y'all, my husband takes my eyeliner like every day, and he didn't even wear eyeliner. No, he doesn't take it. I just lose it every single time. So let me look here real quick. Aha, nope, that was a Sharpie. Boo. Yeah, don't use a Sharpie. You definitely want like more of a loose eyeliner, like with the fine tip. I don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna eye it, but you guys can definitely, you know, do it with the marker. Yes, I do have sugar gliders, Alicia. I have 3 breeding pairs. I breed curlies, lavender plats, and hopefully strawberry creminos. My babies are newer because when I moved to Colorado, I lost a decent amount of my babies during the drive. Due to elevation and heat exhaustion, and it was just awful. So I'm slowly regaining my program, but I think I'm gonna stay at 3 pairs because I like having a small program so I can love on them and give them kisses and all the babies. I hold them every day. I love the process of having babies. So it's not something I've ever been able to do. So having these babies gives me a lot of fulfillment. But yeah, I breed. I've been breeding for 9 years this August. Nope, not breeding that long. Breeding 7, owning 9. So, and I've been making toys for 6. Thank you so much, Alicia. I appreciate that. You know, I've done so much crying over it. I can't. I'm glad they're in a great place, which is heaven. So it's just one of those things where it's a tragic accident and it's no one's fault. But I definitely wanted to share it with the community at the time because I never knew this was possible because they traveled in travel bags, you know, and the vent wasn't very big. And, you know, they suffocated. And they got heat exhaustion because they couldn't feel the AC through just their small little window thing. So that's just what happened, and I learned a big lesson, and I was able to teach a lot of other people in the glider community and warn people from doing that on long trips. And so I really felt like it made a difference because I got blown up for it. So besides that, it was really great advice because I wouldn't want anyone to go through what I went through. It was awful. So it still is, but let me go ahead and drill this. I don't want to, you know, get in too much trouble. So I'm just drilling the top hole, but I'm letting it drill a little bit longer so that most of the plastic comes out so you don't have to like dig it out. I always over drill. And then if it comes apart while you drill, just hold your hand steady and it'll still go through where you want it. So we're going to drill 2 more holes here on the other side. And you know what? I didn't think about this, but where did I drill that damn hole? Darn hole. Oh, I did it on the base? You guys, I cannot find the holes I just drilled. I am so special. I love it. Okay, they're right here. Yay, I found it. It's like, man, these things like blend in. They're trees. So, okay. So we're going to clean the holes. And what you do to clean holes, you get your little clipper and you start peeling away the excess plastic. And when you're done, you want to hollow it out. Oh, sorry, I was down there. You want to hollow it out and then get the rest. So little turn, rest of it comes out, you get it. And is this super necessary? Well, cleaning your drill holes is really important because your babies can get cut by the sharp plastic. In fact, they can get cut by anything on toys. They can get cut by chain, they can get cut by foragers, they can get cut by unclipped charms, like you name it. Like all you have to do is grab some chain and feel it across and know what your babies might feel. So clipping your stuff, best route. It takes more time, but you know, clipping your drill holes and definitely, I literally lost, okay, yeah, I learned quicker. But anyway, so you always want to clean your drill holes, even if they're not sharp. It's just a pretty look. You know, you don't want to have all of this excess plastic just sitting there. But as I say that, this is going to be covered with the green tree top. But I'm saying in general, you know, that's why it's so important. But yeah, get a charm, like one of those crystal daisies, and feel the side of it, like in between the petals. Man, that could that's like knife sharp. So it's cut me before, so I know it can cut your babies too. Okay, we're gonna put this one back together. And my big fear is with this toy is that I'm gonna have all these holes drilled and I'll have to put this on with this. So I'm not really sure which one's which, but honestly, these already have holes for holding it down, so that's good. So I guess right now we'll just tie it back together and find out. And if not, we can always remove the zip ties and then zip tie it on the right way. So toy making is 1,000,000% all about mistakes and learning how to fix them. So for example, this little hole. Do you think your glider can fit through that? No. I mean, I can't even fit like 3 fingers in it. So we know that we, as toy makers, have to cover those holes because your baby can get stuck in it. I mean, they can wiggle wind out of a 0.5-inch cage sometimes, but I mean, you should see them try to get on a toy. That's devastatingly sad. And they get stuck and they often pass away from dehydration. So just be careful with your babies, really. So especially when you're toy making. So with this window, I'm going to cover it with some wood. there's so many simple ways to cover holes, and I have like a million of them. But you can cover one with a butterfly. Those are the two most popular methods, is wood and butterflies. And I'll show you how to drill these the best way. So, but we got to get back on track. Otherwise, we're going to be here until like midnight, you know. But I'm actually pretty quick once I get into it. Okay, so here we go. There's a little bit of plastic underneath, so always check your holes on top and underneath. It's not necessary to you know, do things always when it's under something or it's not showing. So even though you need to clean the hole, you don't have to, I mean, you don't have to really decorate it, so you can hide it away. So use your worst zip ties. No, just do I make hanging sphere toys? Yeah, I make everything, girl. Absolutely. I can dream up really anything. So definitely would help you out there. So, okay, let's get back to this. Otherwise, I'm never going to finish. And here we go, right up here. You're going to hold the drill steady and push down. And then other one, we're going to do the same right across from it. And see, I drilled a little bit longer after the hole was down just to make it more clean. So I don't have much to clean now. I'm going to clean it. And then I'm going to move the cutter. And I'm sure most of y'all know how to make toys, but I have so many YouTube people that are beginners and that message me, and you know, it's good for them. So I'm sorry that you have to hear me over and over again, but it's good advice, man. And sometimes you just need a refresher. Sometimes you just, yeah, you got to hear it again. So I totally understand. Okay, I'm going to do this hole over here because the hole was so narrow, and I haven't cleaned it yet, but I did it over here because the zip tie is still going to reach. So I had to stay out of the little circles that were sitting there. And you know what I do when the circles are sitting there and, you know, bothering like a zip tie that needs to be tied? You know what I do? And I'm talking about these that stick out. So you know what I do with those suckers? I clip them right off with my clipper. Absolutely, so that they can reach each other without a gap. And like I said, even though this toy is being covered at the top, you guys need to know this. So you can alter your toy with your clippers and, you know, make it a whole new setting for your zip tie. So there is my hole. I'm going to clean it. And let's see, where's my sander? Where is my sander? That's important. Ah, here it is. It's like I'm losing my mind, y'all. Every day. So, okay, here we go. This hole is a little bit different, so we're going to clean the outside. And usually this method is more effective, but sometimes you can scratch the base, and, you know, you can't unscratch it. So, okay, and I'm going to get this one. And then, see, scratched. But I'm putting something on top of it, so woo! But just be aware of that. If you have a scratched hole, or your hole's too big, or you can't use the hole on your toy for some weird reason, or, you know, just forgetting, you know, to space it out properly. I do that all the time. That's why I use the eyeliner pen. And, I just lost my train of thought. That sucks. So I guess I might as well tell y'all, I just started some medicine like a few weeks ago, and it did not work for me. And so today I had a doctor appointment, and she changed it. So that stinks. But I have Tourette's, like physical Tourette's. I look like a Kung Fu ninja. And, you know, it's just a lot to deal with medically. That's not all I know, but that's fine for now. Okay, so let's figure out where this thing went, and I need to show y'all better. Okay, there we go. Aha. Okay, so here we go. We need to find where this went, and usually you can line it up by the holes, so I think I'm pretty sure it's right here. Come on, buddy. Oh, you know why it's not fitting? Because I haven't zip tied this crap yet. So let me backtrack and finish the holes, and I'll do my best. So, okay. So even as a toy maker, and I'm telling you, anyone can be a toy maker if you have dreams and if you have commitment and if you have time. A lot of time. And, fly in here. My window's open because there's no AC in my apartment, which sucks. But we're going to move into a house in April, so I'm not really sweating it too much, but I am sweating it. But anyway, so on we go. I'm going to say that like 50 times today. You want to go ahead and do the holes straight down. You want to do about 4 sets so it all stays closed. You can space them out once you get further down. And this is going to snap the tree right back together. And I'm going to go ahead and drill the rest of the holes before I start decorating, especially with these. So, man, that medicine is kicking me hard in the brain. But I'll be fine. I still feel good, which is all that matters, is that I'm not feeling bad. So, okay, there is a set point in here that I had to drill through. So when you hit a dead end in your plastic toy, keep going or edit the part that you can't get over. So I'm just saying, like, get it. It's really fun. So you feel like a badass when you're using your drill. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm like, yeah. So when you go through like an extra piece, I sort of get really excited because it's just power. It's really cool. Okay. Already clipped that. Good. Everything under. See, I'm double checking as I go through because I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I'm working on getting the cases in. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, anytime. Just give me a message. I'm always up. And I'm always really responsive to like everything. So, because I love talking to y'all. I swear, every person I make a toy for, I become friends with. And I love that. I just love that. I need more friends. So, but yeah. Okay. So we're going down the tree and we're clipping all of the plastic off. And I'll try to do it a little faster, but my hand's moving a little slow today. Okay. Here's the rest of that. I tell you what, if you didn't swirl this around, you would still be dealing with plastic right now. And you would hate it. You'd be like, why don't you cut off? Why don't you stop from melting? You know, it's like a drill, it's hot. But it does take longer whenever you don't swirl it. And your cutter is definitely sharp enough to get it all, so. And then sometimes when you get bored of using the cutter, use your sander. And if you don't have a sander, I have a really great alternative. Get one of these. So these are sanding blocks, and you can get like packs of like 20 on Amazon for like $10. So these are very, very strong sanders. So yeah, one lasts me several months. And I mean, I make toys all day, every day. So it's one of those things where you got to get these if you don't have a sander, because you're going to have to sand chain and charms and all that good junk. So, and it just comes in handy. So that's just what I recommend. I use a Dremel, and I use Dremel accessories, except for my big drill. You know, big drill is needed for wood, really tough bases, you know, those sort of reasons. But if you go on a low enough setting, it will not scratch the base, which can be a pain sometimes when you're trying to get the hole clean, but it does take a little longer. Perfect. And see, when I put a zip tie through here, and I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a little bit extra plastic right there. And if I try to put the zip tie through the toy, guess what's going to happen? It's going to get stuck. It doesn't always get stuck, but I mean, when it gets stuck, you're like, man, I need to go get that. But how are you going to get that when it's so deep? And your clippers don't reach it. It's on the inside of the toy. And just pretend that I've already zip tied the rest and that this is my last one. How would you do that? So what you do is you grab your drill again, and you go in and you go out until it goes out. And you do it very slowly because it'll pull it out itself. Look how much I was able to pull out of that small hole that was left. Isn't that crazy? And now all I do is have to clip around it to make it pretty again, which I think I'm just going to use my Dremel. I mean, you guys know how to do that. Just to make this live go quicker. And as you can see with the Dremel, I actually go into the hole while I'm drilling on the sides. And that's how I do it best. I clip the initial big parts. And see, this one has plastic in the middle, but it's all the way to the right, and I don't think it'll affect my zip tie. So, you know, you don't always have to do things like that if it's not a problem. Okay. Man, y'all are talkative. You know what's really funny is I went to Five Below, and where did I put them? Because I lose everything. Aha. Okay, I got these conversation cards. So, we should get a conversation started with our friends. Let's see. Okay, friends, what do you value most in a friendship? Boom. What do you guys value most in a friendship? I would like to know. So, might as well have some fun. Okay, getting that. Oh, let's see if there's any. Perfect. Come on, y'all. Let's see. Okay, I keep looking and I'm like, no one's answered. Okay, almost done with getting these holes taken out. And let me tell you this. Besides zip tying on this, besides zip tying the bottom back on it, you don't need to secure this tree. I mean, there's no glider in this world that could pull this off. Ain't none. I can barely do it. I bet I can't even do it. I get my husband to do it. So, trust and communication, that's so important in a relationship. I bet you're a good friend. Okay. And you know what's really funny is I love this kind of stuff because I have a master's in mental health counseling. I never pursued being a counselor after I got my degree, unfortunately. My dad passed and I went through a bunch of stuff. But maybe I'll return to it someday. I mean, I sort of love toy making, so that might be my thing forever. So my husband supports it. So this one, I'm going to get long zip ties. So I have some short, but these are my long zip ties. And I have links to these, and I mean, they do not break. They do not break unless they've been cut by like a charm or some hole or whatever. So, and also I have these in a 1,000 pack, and I get them from Amazon. And I have a link to those as well. These do not break. I mean, I've had toys that have lasted 5 years so far. So, and I didn't start publicly making toys till after a year of making toys. So, I would highly recommend these zip ties. They're real strong. And some people use colored zip ties, but I don't know. I mean, I just think sometimes that's a waste of money and a lot of extra work. You know, you're like, well, what color goes with this? And I have to dig through the zip ties. And, you know, I would just use clear and black, because I mean, clearly you can use that on any toy and no one's going to sit there and be like, ooh, ugly clear zip tie. I mean, everyone's going to be okay with the zip tie. And on darker canvases, or I need to reach up further, I use this black. Black blends in really well with a lot of bases and sort of looks kick. That's my new word. So, okay, we're going to put all these zip ties in, and it's going to be a pain in the butt on some. Not even going to lie. I know, I just love both of those. Well, you know, the reason why I want to teach so bad and I miss it is because I was a teacher for 9 years, and I loved it. But when they started doing like the drills for like active shooters, I just couldn't handle it like emotionally. I was just very traumatized. And did not want to do it again. So I decided to leave my position and go to work at a home health care company. This one goes on this all along. Lame. But, or it goes up here. I really can't tell where it goes. I really think it's right here though. Okay, anyway, back to my story. Okay, and then I worked for my mom as a customer care manager for home health agency. I absolutely loved it. I love the elderly. They have so much wisdom to give, and taking care of them is our responsibility too. And so giving them the proper care and quality was just so important to me. So I did that for 6 years, and I absolutely loved it, but it was pretty busy. And then I realized I could make toys, and I was like, oh, this might be better use of my time. So that's where it all started. Okay, dokes. So why are these not fitting on? Okay, this one goes right here, I think. You know what? I feel like a freaking idiot. Why do I not just look at the picture? Yeah, I have days like this, and I'm sorry. Today's one of those days. Yay! Okay, anyway. So I'm looking at it now, and I totally know where everything goes now, and I feel like a loser. The only thing is that when you do this base, don't put it on backwards because it won't fit. I just found that out too. So, like I said, toy making is all about mistakes and retrying again and bettering yourself. So, clearly, I'm interesting. So, yeah, this goes right here, according to the picture. And I'm just going to stick this right in this hole that's already been made on it with the screws. And so I'm just going to pull it down, place it where it needs to go before I land the zip tie. And you want the zip tie to face flat head up. So you want to be able to make it zip. And if it doesn't zip, you know that you put the zip tie in the wrong position, which is totally fine. It's really fixable. And see, like, I'm going to figure out how to put the zip tie on properly because it takes that. You know, no one's a genius at toys the first time they make it. Now, my designs, I can pop those out and not have any question. You know, but it's when you're doing something custom or doing something amazing. Oh, you make custom books too? Wow, that's like really hard work. Like really hard work. That's awesome. So, okay, so it didn't work that way. So now I think I'm going to come in from the bottom through this hole, and luckily I can still pull my tree apart at this time. I put it the wrong way. My gosh. I do this all the time when I make toys off camera, so I know I'm not the one who's, you know, struggling too much today. This is just who I am. So, okay, so we got it on, yay! And we want to get this sucker back on too. So we're gonna pull it through the top. And this isn't even the right one. I need to put these in order. Okay, so I have one here. That one's right there. And I'm gonna do this one right here. So we're gonna use this hole and see if it matches up. I know you guys, I'm so special. I can't even describe how special I am. But God made me that way, darn it. And I'll respect that. So once again, your tree needs to be faced the right way. Oh my gosh, this live is like a failure on my I'm trying my best. But I think that's pretty funny, honestly. But yeah. Have you guys learned anything new yet? So, if not, let me show you. So, it's already, I need to drill a hole in the top so it can go back through. But I want to place it first so that I'm placing it right. And so you're going to pull your zip tie all the way up so that this can lock in place. And then you can take it off after you drill your hole and then, you know, loop it in. So, okay, so I'm going to drill right where that hole is right here. So I see the zip tie going through. So that's what I'm going to do. And you do want to keep out some of your end of your zip tie. Usually most of the time I make it, I don't even know. I'm doing my best, y'all. I have mental health issues, and we've been tackling them because during the summer I usually struggle more. So my brain is doing its best. Okay, here we go. Drilling in and out, cleaning the hole. I can't wait till decoration. It's going to be super fun. Those Beauty and the Beast pieces. I don't know what that was, but hope they're okay. Jeez. Okay. That was really loud. I hope those weren't loud. I mean, I don't live in an unsafe neighborhood. It's very safe, but that was scary. There's a lot of homeless people in Colorado Springs, which is sad. I did an internship at a local homeless shelter for part of my degree. And, man, I just have so much compassion. I just want to do all I can. So I'm pulling that because I don't have access to my hands while I'm holding this. So I've gotten better about that, y'all. Nobody needs to warn my dentist. Okay, and it's going to fit on there even more. Okay. Damn. So it's not going to fit on here anymore because it's on the wrong side. Man. You guys are just laughing at me now, and I totally am laughing at myself too. It's ridiculous. And this is exactly why floor toys take 4 days for me. It's because not only the decoration, but man, just figuring out a damn toy is so frustrating. Okay, this is actually in the right hole, and it's sitting properly. So now we can start over again, but at least I can do it quick. Because I already know what I'm doing. Sort of. Okay. I need to drill my holes right above because they're not lined up with the others, which is totally fine. We didn't know. We didn't put that on there. So, okay. It needs to be settled before I drill. And there's holes that it snaps into, which I'm never good at. But, okay, here we go. Needs to be more in the middle. Grab the wrong drill. Okay, about right there. A little slippery on this base. Come on. Okay, perfect. Y'all aren't commenting because you're just laughing so hard. That's clearly what it is. Which is fine. Okay, almost done cleaning these holes. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna start over. Woo! There we go. So look, this zip tie is going to zip under and go in the back. Let me honestly see if I can hang something from it. That would be so cool. Like a little monkey, little fingerling monkey. Okay, second question. What is the absolute best thing to do on a rainy day? And I know half of America understands this right now with that hurricane. So I need some good answers. Your hands are busy trying to keep it, right? This thing is ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. I don't know which, but it's not okay. Not okay. Okay, so. And I just had hand surgery last year, and my doctor, it was really funny. He was like, well, you build toys, you know, so that can be your therapy. You do the same thing in therapy. And I was like, nice. Sleep. Oh my gosh, I need sleep. I love sleeping during the rainstorms. You know what I like to do is I like to open up my window and I like to smell the most fresh part of the whole rain, which is right when it starts raining, and it just smells different. It smells beautiful. Like, you can smell the earth, and it's just fantastic. So I'm really glad it rains here almost every day. Okay, look, this is how you're gonna hook it up, and that's ridiculous. So you got your 2 holes here that coordinate and get right here. And then you're going to pull it under, open up and I don't have to open up the tree because I'm zip tying it in the back. So here we go. Let's see if it works. Usually zip ties take, third time's the charm, right? As with me. Okay, so here we go. We are going to push the zip tie in the right direction so it will close. So you have to do that sometimes, but it's definitely necessary. See, now that I pulled it down, I only have a little bit of ways to secure it now. So if it gets all the way down, you're just going to tug and pull it back down until it's all the way in place and it's all the way on it, which I need to make sure of. Okay. There we go. So what I've realized is that this thing doesn't line up very well. It's very frustrating. You know what? This is going to stink. So stink. Oh man. To get this sucker on, I need to drill through here to close it close to here for it to stay on. Ah, man, these 4 toys. I tell you what. Whew. Let's see if I can fit it into place, because that would be like an ideal solution that is possibly possible. But you know what? It's not, because that drill or that zip tie is preventing it from coming out, which is why I think we should drill through the tree to get the zip tie in instead of the top. Which also means that we would need to do the same method on the other side. What you can do to hide holes is if you have any owl charms or owl chewies, you can start decorating your, after zip tying, you can start decorating with that. This toy is so frustrating. And you never know until you make it. Like, you never know until you make it how hard it's going to be. And this is why I planned it at 1. My husband comes home at 7, so I'm in for it, y'all. But, I mean, at least there's good conversation. Thank you, Lisa, for being so active on the comments. I appreciate it. Let's see. That piece, yeah, this is ridiculous. This toy is awful, awful. I just wish the treetops didn't come apart. Like, why? Why? Let's see if we can get it again. I'm going to go ahead and zip tie this lower part. Maybe it'll give it more stability. Doesn't hurt to try. I mean, I don't see why doing zip ties around it would be an issue, so maybe it'll be easier that way. So when I use zip ties, I bend them. I bend them like a box, except I don't do the 4th part. So I hold this together, hold it down, and this is for all holes, like next to each other. I bend it, I hold it for a few minutes, and look at that. Nice little hook. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in, and then hope that it comes out on the other side. Usually it takes about, I mean, I've worked on zip ties for hours, like just one hole, like frick. That was an awful toy. That was Stitch. That was that Stitch toy. After the third one I've made, I'm like, I'm done. So done with this Stitch. Can't get anything right. Can't get his arms on. His legs are annoying. I was like, this doll is awful. So I stopped making him. Thank goodness. I would have gone crazy if I had to keep making those. And I feel that way about a few toys I still make. But for the most part, I've transferred most of my bigger designs to Arlene Shepherd. Like, obviously, if you place an order with me, it's going to be me. But if you want the Oogie Boogie, that's close to my style, and the weenie dog that I make, please go to Arlene at Nanny Sugar Creations, and she will definitely hook y'all up. I trained her for well over a year. So, and we still work together on toys, and it's a beautiful friendship. You're my best friend, Arlene. I actually just came back from Phoenix from visiting her and her family. And so Arlene and I are super close, and I really appreciate her family. And it was a beautiful trip, y'all. I'm so happy I got to go. It's not our first vacation. Arlene's come to visit me when I was in Lubbock. And then also we met up, I think in Albuquerque. Was it Albuquerque? I don't know. And we just had a fun night, you know, and then drove back the next day. It was only 6 hours, so it wasn't awful. But yeah, that was fun too. So everyone needs a best friend, you know, someone to rely on, someone that's loyal, and someone that can make you feel good about yourself. And if you don't have that, you know, or you see red flags or something, you know, you just got to be careful with yourself, with your heart, and with your mind. So it's just wise, like, you know, protect yourself sometimes. So, okie dokie. So I've almost got all the plastic off of this. I swear this plastic on this tree is awful. Lisa, are you having awful time with this? With getting these drill holes clean? It's like I leave it and then I come back and I see more. I don't understand. But that's why I double check, man. Always double check. Always, always, always. Okay, so all I need to do is drill this through the tree. Just go straight down and then pull back up. And straight down and pull back up. Oh, did I get it that time? I need to do that one again. Let's do it right here. This one's good. This one's the one that needs it. Okay. Got more holes to clean. Almost done though with this part. And then we've got the other two. Okay, let's go ahead and ask the next question. Trying to the birds out the other side. Think you can hammer? Get the bird out of? I'm confused. Oh, the zip tie. I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't know, girl. What is the absolute best thing to... I just asked that one, dude. Why is there two in the same box? What is the hardest thing you've ever done? That's a good one. And no depressing, please, y'all. This is like... Well, yeah, it can be depressing. It is hard. So, but, yeah. It's always sad to hear about loved ones passing. I do make kitchens, and they are sick. Yeah, all of my kitchens are super high quality. I wish I had one to show you, but I order to make because they're just too big to have in stock all the time. And, that way. Okay. But, yeah, my kitchens are awesome. I put figures on them, usually up to 4 figures. If you want a Funko Pop, you can have up to 2. Without figures. Figures are $5 to add to any toy. When there's multiple, or if it's already included in the toy, then you don't get charged the extra $5. And so, yeah, I have some really great toys, and my kitchens are very safe. They can actually be used in the dishwasher. They're extremely safe and heat resistant. They're very knock, knock, knock hard. They don't bend. And the hole that you cut through them is never sharp after you sand it. And I put 4 sections of chain on it, decorated with all the best foragers. And yeah, I just really love kitchens. I like making them. They're fun. You know, every once in a while I'll get a little burnt out from making the same toy, but kitchens, I don't know, it's like hit my heart a little bit. I almost grabbed the wrong one again, y'all. I caught myself. I think my medicine's finally giving me a break. So that's good. Okay, so we're going to push this in because it looks like, no, it doesn't push in. Hey, Lisa, does this leaf side push in? Like into the thing? Do you know? I trust Lisa's opinion. Yeah, being more social is super hard, especially if you have social anxiety or like panic attacks. I totally understand. But I'm glad you're here and socializing. And I fit it on. Look here, I fit it on. I'm going to zip tie it before I mess up. I crack my own self up. I don't even need an audience. Hey! But, okay, so we're going to go down this one because this is a better hole because the other one's going to come out the side. Ooh, so special. So, I'm going to clean this hole a little more before I go through it because I apparently didn't get to it. Okay, perfecto. It's a stubborn piece of plastic, which is like the whole toy. But you know what? Doing new bases, trying new things, you learn what you like to work with. You know, I just you know, give myself grace. It's just what you need to give yourself in something like this. 'Cause this is a pain in my rear, but hey, look, I got the zip tie through. And so I'm going to push it back up this way. It doesn't look like a hole went through the hole. Oh, it did. Yay. Okay. Please go in easily. Please go in easily. Come on. Okay, come on. We're going to try again. I talk to my toys. That's creepy. Well, I mean, yeah, it is creepy. Okay, let's get you on here, buddy. Come on. I need you to go through the hole and go out the right one. Come on. And so you can even pull it off while you're looking for your zip tie hole. It's just easier that way sometimes. Okay, here we go. Nope. It's being shy. Oh. I got it in the other one. So I'm just going to open this because that's what I should have done. Okay, so I can't get it in the right one because there's plastic in the way. Now what I can do is I can grab... I don't want to use my pliers because they're not long enough. Oh, my grabber's in my jewelry case. There we go. I'm still here, don't worry. Getting the... Here we go. I always like using these. They're very long. They're very easy. Okay, so we've got... opening up the patient. So we've got to run this hole again. But this time we want to run it through the right one because we can open the darn tree and thread it. Yeah. Okay, so this goes this way. And then we've got it. I think we finally did it, y'all. I think this is the answer we've been looking for. I think this is the one. It is the one that will work. You want to get it in the right position, in the right area before we zip tie it. Okay, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. And I kid you not, y'all. This excites me. I'm so excited to make this toy and get to decorating. Like, my goodness. And so a lot of people have the opinion that, and I say a lot, not really too many, have the opinion that the zip tie sticking out, like the head of the zip tie sticking out of the toy is ugly or whatever. But just put something over it. You know, use a zip tie cover. If you can't secure it from underneath, because that's impossible, you know, you're going to have to put it on top. I mean, that's just the way things are. So I think that works out great. And look, y'all, it is solid on there. I did it. I did it. Woo! Hold up. I did it. I did it. Woo! Okay, cool. I have to do that at least once every live. So, 'cause it's my favorite thing. Okay, anyway, so let's look at the piece that's going to go in the middle. And it's this one. I double checked. It's this one. Okay, so it goes on like this. It fits perfectly. So I'm just going to drill holes for both of them because this is pretty big to drill on. And I'm going to use the holes that they already gave me with the screws. So that's cool. And I think this will be smooth sailing the rest of this. Hopefully. But I think so. Looks like we've already got holes on both sides, which is awesome. So all we need to do is line those holes up and get it through. Okay. I'm so good at puzzles, y'all. Do you believe me? Yes. Okay, so we're doing Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. And then I had Gaston, but I don't know where he flew to. Oh, here we go. There's Cogsworth and Lemire? Lemire? I don't know. I just, whatever. I don't remember. And then the Beauty and the Beast, which is so nice. And then we have Gaston. Yeah. That butt. That's funny. Okay, we're going to cut the zip tie. So when we cut a zip tie, we want to be close to the base as possible. Not having anything left over. But I tell you what, sometimes you get it right, but almost every time you're going to have to sand that sucker because there's still a sharp point on there. And you need to double check for the sharp point. So I always look to the side of things. And if there's anything raising up, I try to get it off. Yes. Okay, so I have tons of Lilo and Stitch, like past toys. They're really fun. I usually put them on a coconut. It's under my website, thefavouriteglider.com, as I think the Coconut Hideaway. I don't know. It's been a while since I've like invented it. But it actually has a stitch on the main picture. So those are the ones I make. I don't make the big stitches. I can't do it anymore. I'm just done. Now I do make Stitch piggy banks. They also have the girl from Stitch too, like the little pink girl. And then get this, and I have the most amazing Stitch Funko Pops right now, which I'll take a little break and go get it. Give me one moment. I mean, why not show it off, you know? No one has ever bought this, and I kid you not, it's a super affordable toy. And you know, these Funko Pops cost like $50 now. It's crazy how much they cost. Oh my gosh, okay. So I'm searching for this rainbow Stitch I have. Because he's awesome. But y'all can, I don't want to take too long from the video, but here's my favorite one that I have. So it's a 3 set. It's this little guy. It's this little guy. And then it's this little girl. And so they all go together as a set. And it's amazing. So I wouldn't put them that way. I'd put them a little further apart. But you get the idea. I make some pretty cool stuff. And I have a lot of really cool stuff. But I do have a rainbow stitch. And he's sitting down. He's rainbow. So that's something, you know, different. And then the ones I use on toys, everyone's always requested the Hulu Stitch Funko Pop. Thank you. Yeah, I love them. I mean, they're beautiful. I'd keep them if I didn't want to make a toy out of them so bad. Shame on me. Okay. I'm trying to line this up, but I might have to drill my own holes. So, since we need to get this on. Okay. I do my best. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, I do a ton of bee stuff. I have a lot of bee supplies, and I've made some recent bee sets. They were black and yellow, I think, that I posted. But yeah, those are super cool too. Oh, and get this. I got these from Jessica because I absolutely love Jessica, and she has really great toy supplies. And I do want to say that Sarah Hyde has amazing toy supplies too. And I buy from both of them. Oh, and then Noah's Ark as well. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And then I have the beehive and the bee in it. Allergies. Sorry. But, oh, and by the way, I always steam clean my toys before they head out. Because that's just, ever since COVID, I've found that it gives the toy a little bit of a shine. And it means that your babies can enjoy them right away. I usually put toys in separate bags unless they're like big floor toys. So you don't have to worry about it getting dirty during shipment. So that's one thing that I do offer for every toy, especially if I do cough. So the toy will be sanitized before shipping off. Just don't want y'all to be concerned. There's always someone complaining about something, and I don't want to be the target. Like, I can't be the target anymore. I'm just done. I'm gonna go off on someone if they go after me again, and it's not gonna be pretty. I found my voice, and I will use it. So, but you know, I'm sick of being bullied from the glider community. That's why I left most ABLs. Actually, I was approved in all of the ABLs. And then I had, yeah, it was stressful. The thing is that they wouldn't let my past employee even be on the page, and just because she made a comment to someone. And so when that happened and she banned my best friend at the time, I left the ABL. I chose to. So that is one of those things where I do not put up with that. And I don't need to be a part of that ABL because I've already been approved by all of them at one time. And it was just a personal choice. I couldn't deal with all the drama that came with being on those other ABLs. You know what I mean? I feel like it puts a target on your back almost. But yeah, I still make safe toys. That's why I make these videos. And I'm still on some ABLs. So it's not all about that ABL. It's just not. So if someone's not treating you right, you don't have to put up with that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to put up with that. So that was my choice, and I'm not even in those groups anymore. Did y'all see that? Look! Oh my gosh, I just can't today. There's something in my house that's making things crazy, and I don't want to deal with it. Come on. How did you even fall out, dude? Okay, So in this scenario, you would just unscrew your drill tip and put it back on. Hey, that's enough of that. She's so bad about barking for no reason. So I get on to her. Hey, you don't want the vibration bark collar, do you? Oh, she might want it. Daisy, that's enough. The whole neighborhood can hear you. Oh yeah, there we go. There's my drill back. Yeah, are you proud of yourself? Stop. You're fine. Stop it. There you do. Dogs are dogs. I feel sorry for my neighbors. Sucks. Ugh. They do have bark collars on when I leave, but they're only vibration ones, so I think they still bark it on, which is why I'm not running in there and putting a bark collar on Daisy, because number one, she's my oldest. She's 14 or 13. I think she's 14 by now, and she's got the sweetest place in my heart, the sweetest, and so I always go a little easy on her because she's an old gal, you know. So I see we have the people who checked out and said, I'll come back in 2 hours. Man, I need to drink something. These allergies, but I have to leave the window open because there's no AC here. They just thought it wasn't a frickin' necessity. And it's 97 degrees out. No AC. It's very sad. And if I run my fan right now, then you guys won't be able to hear me as well. So I'm just gonna get hot. Get this through here, come on. Probably need to open up the tree a little bit, find where that zip tie is, and recenter it to the right place, which is right over here. And if you can't reach, grab your little tweezers. Luckily mine are long. These are jewelry making clippers. Okay, so I can completely move this over with this and put it in the top one. It's like easy as hell. So yeah, don't, you know, sometimes you need to zip tie your toy together last when you're putting things on, because you just don't know how things are gonna go. I mean, not always, but I've found recently that it's easier to not put it together and to get all the parts on it and then put it together. That has been something that has saved me a little bit of time. Not much, but a little bit. Okay, so it's going out here, and I don't see a hole for it to go out of. Oh, I do now. It's like I knew I drilled a hole for it. And so this time, I'm gonna guide it with my tweezers again. Okie dokes. Y'all, the end product. Come on, buddy, fit through here. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. Zip tie. I got it. Whoop, whoop. Okay, we're going to pull this down and secure the darn tree. Whee-hoo. Very excited. Okay, because this was a pain. Okay, gonna fit that in there. And then I'm going to pull it tight. And even though you have a zip tie right there, you can always fit in another zip tie and decorate on that piece. So you don't have this big black mark on your tree. So don't worry about it. You got it covered. Get it covered. So, okay, we are going to push the zip tie through the tree so that it lands in the right place when we pull it shut. Like that. Like that. That's the golden noise. That's when you know you did something right and it's all over. All the pain, all the worry is gone. Look at that. That's pretty hot. Okay, so when doing zip ties over a large space, like having 2 holes to put in a zip tie, you have to make sure that there's no gap. So what I mean by gap, this is not, yeah, I still need to work on it actually. And this one is good. Sorry, there we go. But you have to be careful of the gaps. So I never cut zip ties unless I know it's super tight. And then if I can't pull it any tighter and I still think it needs to be on better, get my pliers. Pull that darn thing. What is it, Monty? I have 2 birds, Monty and Melody. And I make toys for them as well. They're super cute and sweet. Okay, see, look, I was able to get more out of it. There we go, 3 more. And it's done. Look at that. Hey, enough of that. You heard me. He wants to go sit on the window at his little perch. See, they have their own perch up there. So, yeah. Okay, so this zip tie is square and perfect. Pushing this in a little more. We might have to put a zip tie right here for it to close all the way, which sucks. You know, and you think you're done drilling holes when you did all that, but wait till you decorate. Wait till you decorate. It's gonna suck. My least favorite thing about toys, I love floor toys and everything about them. That's what I love, is floor toys. But when you're doing a hanging toy, decorating chain is like not my favorite thing. It's not. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this last one on, and then I'm gonna start securing the tree. Yay, we're almost done with that part. Woohoo! Okay, let's see. There it is. And there's a hole through this that you need to cover. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to drill the holes through here all the way. And that way it'll be easier to attach, and then I'll get the other side too. Or, actually, I could just go through the middle. Let me do that. Or the sides. I just don't know if it's